Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here, and I can't be a vampire. I'm a day person.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
Then you can mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
It's Halloween, everybody, so before you guys get sick on candy, there's one thing you gotta do, and that is get your Halloween Monster Movie Marathon on. And I want to talk to you guys about two movies that just came out this year that I think that you would want to add to your Halloween movie library. Let's start with the first one. We're going to talk about a movie that actually didn't really make such a big splash in the theaters because it was one of those low-budget films from Britain, but those who found out about it, especially on the YouTube community, they were just ranting and raving about it, and it is Attack the Block. Attack the Block was directed by Joe Cornish. Joe Cornish is pretty much Edgar Wright's right-hand man, so if you liked movies like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, then you are definitely going to love Attack the Block. The premise of it is simple. Aliens invade a lower South London project. Inner city versus outer space. That's the tagline. How could you possibly not want to see this movie? So, even though it had to be downloaded, or as I would like to say, borrowed, for me to actually see it, I had no idea when that movie even came out, but I know that it was this year, and a lot of people were talking about it, and I saw it, and I absolutely loved it. It is so great because even though it's such a simple movie, and it's such a short movie, Joe Cornish really captured the togetherness and the camaraderie of these inner city kids just trying to survive on their own. Even though, you know, they're still young and they're still listening to parents, at least some of them are, they suddenly realize that their territory has been invaded and it's time to, you know, fight back. It was just filled with action, it was filled with great British comedy. Nick Frost is in this movie, so, I mean, Inner City versus Outer Space, the tagline should just grab you, and this movie's coming out on DVD on October 25th, right in time for Halloween. Go see it, pick it up, it is a win. I give that movie 3 out of 4 stars. The next movie I want to talk about was a little bit more well-known. It's based around the 1973 cult classic film. Guillermo del Toro called it his hidden project after he dropped off from directing The Hobbit, and that was Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Now, what I need to let you guys know about Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is there's a book out there that was actually co-written by Guillermo del Toro. Called, of course, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, Edward Blackwood's Guide to Dangerous Fairies. You should read that book right before you see this movie, because even though it's really a prelude to the movie, which takes place about half a century later, it really is an essential piece of the story, and it's pretty awesome because if you've read the book, you'll probably appreciate the movie a lot more. Basically, it's about a hidden world underneath our own in which there are dangerous, fairy, mythical creatures lying around there. And in the book, you learn a lot about them from all over the world, and what I liked about it was there were a lot of takes on famous pop culture creatures, like in the United States there were the Tommyknockers, based on the Stephen King novels, the Leprechauns of Ireland, the Boggarts in Britain. Harry Potter fans, anybody? So basically, it's all about Mr. Blackwood's house being renovated by a real estate agent and his interior decorator girlfriend, played by Guy Pearce and Katie Holmes, who did great jobs. So basically, it's all about his daughter, and it all revolves around these dangerous fairies called Toothbreakers, but you know them as the Tooth Fairy. And if you also read the book, you're going to learn a little bit more about how the Tooth Fairy myth came to be. It's a pretty cool movie. It's got a couple of great jump-out-of-your-seat moments, but the movie itself, it could have been a little bit better, but I also feel that if you read the book before you saw the movie, you will probably appreciate a lot more, but if you haven't read the book, you will definitely be entertained. It's a great movie to add to your Halloween movie collection. A little bit more fantasy than flat-out horror, but it was pretty cool, so I'm going to give that one a 2.5 out of 4. So, guys, that's your Halloween movie scoop for you guys. I really hope that you enjoy it, and many more great Halloweens to come, and plenty more scary movies. I'm the Lawn Gnome, and remember that action speaks louder than words.